All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. G'day, folks. Welcome aboard. You're with Sean from the Down Under Cruises. Nice to have you on board. What a day, what a day. It is Hump Day. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Let me see. First of all, Daniel Jose, welcome aboard, Daniel. Nice to have you here, mate. Question. Is this a bit early or is this normal time for you, or are you on your way home? Well, let me say, it is Hump Day today, and we've had the most scorching weather. We are currently sitting on 20 degrees C, and I can tell you it is. We've been complaining about cold weather for the last 6 months or so. It is so nice to be warm. And if we're knocking some of you guys from across the pond, so sorry. Really, I am. But it is what it is. Anyway, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Hump Day with 21 days to go to Christmas, that is. And may it be celebrated in peace, health, and happiness. Please, folks, let's be peaceful and let's have some good times. I mean, we are coming into the time period where we're supposed to be celebrating. Anyway, my question is, what cruises is Santa going to bring you, if any at all? Daniel is saying is about 1 hour to go before calling it a night. Well, mate, I'm thrilled that you're here and thank you for coming in, because I can tell you, it is dull and boring when you're just talking to yourself and no one responds, right? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, it's nice to see you. We don't get to talk much, you and I, and so hopefully we will be catching up. Now, you know what, folks? What's really exciting is that we're coming awfully close to changing over the date from 2024 to 2025. And we are so looking forward to 2025, me in particular, because you know what? Let's face it, as far as I'm concerned, 24 was a very difficult year. Aside from the fact that I lost my dad, a whole heap of things were going wrong. People were sick, people were not well. Things were not going according to plan. My son has gone overseas for a little while, so it is what it is, you know. But the good news is 2025, there's a lot of good things happening. For example, there's the RNR Tribute Cruise, and we're going to be meeting up with a bunch of people there, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. Some of the people I'm really looking forward to meeting, even if they do not come on the cruise itself, but they are there for the meetup. People like, Liz and Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts. Hopefully we meet up with Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian. John and Nancy, hopefully from J&N Travels. There are a whole host of people that we are certainly looking forward to seeing who may or may not be on the cruise. And of course, the meetup will be absolutely amazing, because that will be the time when we get to throw our arms around each other's necks and say g'day and give a good hug. Also, 2025 will be an opportunity for us to cruise with some very nice celebrities. By that, I'm talking about people like Ross and Donna from Orange Cone Vlogs, Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel. Really looking forward to meeting up with people like Mike and Rihanna from Canada. That will be absolutely amazing to catch up with them. Jonesy, I believe, will be on the cruise with me. So, Jonesy, so looking forward to catching up with you too, mate. And a whole host of other people that right now I can't think to name, but it will be absolutely an exciting cruise, And you know what? It is all for a good cause. It's for the Helping Hands for Cruising charity. So, we are definitely looking forward to spending a good amount of quality time. Now, let's come back to this side of the pond. And in Australia right now, what ships have been in port? Let's look at Melbourne. Today, on the 4th of December, there was nothing. But yesterday, being the 3rd, we had the Europa 2 in port. That was at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Tomorrow, being Thursday, we've got the Royal Princess coming in. And then on Saturday, we've got the Diamond Princess coming in. So it's going to be a really good princess weekend. Only princesses in. Sorry. Sunday, we will have the Celebrity Edge in. And that goes out at 1800, I believe. So it's in at 8 and out at 1800. So it's going to spend a good 10 hours here. G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. I'll get to Hobart in a minute. Daniel is saying that he's only one step closer to being a resident of Germany. Had an interview with a friend of his who is a higher up in the Deutsche Bahn. Hang on, I'm going to put this up so everybody can read it. And when he finally decides to move, he'll have a job. Oh, isn't that exciting? That's awesome. Peter is saying, G'day, Peter. How are you doing? You and Amy? Hope you guys have had a good recovery from your huge cruise. And as you are aware, this Sunday, well, we may or may not meet up. But having said that, we're definitely going to be seeing the Celebrity Edge, and we're taking Mum to see it as well so she can have a look. So Celebrity Edge will be in Melbourne on Sunday at 8 a.m. and it will leave at 1800. So there you are. In Sydney today had Silver Nova. That was at White Bay, and Queen Elizabeth fronted up at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Tomorrow, the Carnival Splendor will be at the Overseas Passenger Terminal, and then on Saturday, the Royal Princess, and on Sunday, the Ovation of the Seas comes on in. So that's going to be really exciting. Okay, what's going on in Brisbane? Hang on, before I do that, let me get back to the chat. Peter says, Amy says, G'day. She's building a balloon garland for Alira's kinder. OMG. It's that time of the year where you've got to do things for the kids. Just kidding. Okay, in Brizzy, nothing in today, but on yesterday, they had the Pacific Encounter. Tomorrow, the Carnival Luminosa comes on into Brizzy, and then the Quantum of the Seas on Friday. So that's going to be an exciting one. Pacific Encounter on Saturday, and then on Sunday, the Carnival Luminosa. So these ships are definitely getting around, and there's a lot of fun. All right, let's have a look at what's in Hobart. Let me see. Today was the Pacific Adventure and the Viking Orion. Both were in Hobart today. Tomorrow is Europa and the Pacific Adventure. And then on Friday, the Europa 2 and the Silver Nova. Saturday is just the Silver Nova. And then Sunday, we've got Queen Elizabeth. And that's all that is in for this week. Next week's a different story, so we'll see how that goes. All right. Jonesy is saying g'day to Peter, and Peter saying g'day to Jonesy. Oh, we've got Nightbot. Do me a favor, somebody. Do me a favor. #duck all lowercase. See if that works. I did something that I'm hoping will fix an issue I had before. Nightbot is saying we'd like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. Daniel is saying he still wants to take a cruise before. There we go, it worked. before he does actually move to Europe. Of course, he'll probably be closer to Australia when he moves. He will take a cruise there. Might even bring his daughter. Mate, no, you don't have a choice. You've just got to do it. And her husband. Like I said, don't have a choice. You've just got to do it. Jonesy, there you go. Made it work. Please welcome. There we go. Please welcome Radio Jonesy to the stream and connect with Radio Jonesy. And there's his link. I'm hoping that's your link. Yep. That's your new channel. Good on you, mate. Do it with as many other channels as you like. We've now got it working, so that's great. All right. So that's the news so far in terms of cruise ships going around Australia right now. Talk of us getting some lovely new stuff coming in. Well, look, the Celebrity Edge is the first new ship that's in our opinion. We did have the Solstice a little while ago. Would have been in 2016. We did have the Celebrity Solstice, and that was a fun ship to see. We were on the Golden Princess at the time, and we docked in Auckland, New Zealand, right next to the ship, and the Solstice just made the Golden look like the back seat of Jonesy's car. So there we go. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else comes up. Hopefully that one will work as well, Jonesy. All right, so what's happening else down under is we've got all these cruise ships coming in. They're doing the usual rounds. Most of the ships are bypassing Melbourne and heading down to Hobart, or just going Sydney and doing the round. G'day, Jen Cohen. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Bit early for you or a bit late? It is 2013, which is equal to almost quarter past 8 in the evening. And that says to me that if you're in on the eastern seaboard, Eastern Daylight Saving, you don't have Daylight Saving, Eastern Standard Time in the US, you are looking at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 a.m. in the morning. So, it is an early morning. Yeah, Pete, you're right. How rude to avoid Melbourne. But look, to be honest, can't say I blame them until Melbourne Ports picks up their act. So there we go. Yeah, Jonesy, I don't know why that didn't pick it up. There we go. It picked it up. There we go. Got it. And that's the other channel. Actually, folks, if you are from across the pond, please get in touch with Jonesy on Radio Jonesy on Tour or Radio Jonesy. He's got a fantastic channel there, a couple of channels, and you get to see Tasmania. Tasmania rocks. It does. Jen is saying it's very early. She's Central Time, so it's 3:15 a.m. So are you up early or are you to bed late? What is it? Jonesy, Tassie rocks. It is one of the greatest islands of Australia. Tasmania, just down the bottom. We call it the Apple Isle because it looks like an apple. And it's got quite a beautiful history, and it actually has the best water in the country, and some of the best beers come out of Tasmania because that water is just so good. Jen is just up early. I hope I didn't wake you, and you're going to have an awesome day today, Jen. But I don't want to be the one that woke you up. Jonesy is saying it is the best. Well, didn't I say that? Did I not say that, Jonesy? Peter is saying Tasmanian devil is my favourite animal. Yeah, well, Jonesy is a bit of a devil, so yeah. The cleanest air in the world is in Tassie, and that's because Jonesy filters it every minute he can. That was a joke, Jonesy. That was a joke. All right. Some of the other things that we're looking at is one of our TV channels just recently did a week on the Disney Wonder. Disney Wonder did a roundabout trip of Australia. I think it just went Melbourne, Sydney, Hobart, and a couple of other places. But it was an enjoyable trip and certainly made a little bit of money for Disney. Unfortunately, Disney is a little bit more expensive than the others. But having said that, it certainly does attract a nice group of people. Jonesy is saying that's not what Mrs. Jonesy says. Well, mate, I think I'm going to have a couple of minutes with Mrs. Jonesy when we get on the cruise. So let's see how that goes. G'day, Amy. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Did you get everything done with the? Did you get everything done with your balloons that you were doing? Jen is saying that she's too excited to sleep. 18 days until she leaves for Florida and 22 days until she sails again. Isn't that awesome? Okay, Jen, what ship are you going on and which port of Florida is it going out of? And it's 22 days. Well, that's exciting. So you get into Florida for Christmas and you sail out just before or just after New Year's. Peter is saying, how is Disney going this season in Oz? Fear it's not going as well with bookings, lots available still. Well, it's not hard to understand, Pete, because A, the cost, and B, they're getting TV stations on board, so it can't be doing too good. Literally playing with balloons as we speak, doing a job for the kinder. Well, just bear in mind that that's a hell of a lot of latex and just be careful. That's great, Jen. Yeah, it is great. Certainly envious of that fact. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Ilana and I were in Costco last weekend and we got a little bit of a tasting of this Bailey's that is chocolate flavored. And then I just had to go and buy a bottle. And I want to tell you what, it is the most gorgeous chocolate flavored Bailey's I've had ever. For a very good reason. It's the only one that there is available. So there we go. I'm going to have some more. And now that I've consumed it all, I'll just have some plain water. There we go. All is good in the world. You'll be glad to what, Amy? All right. So Jen's on the Enchantment of the Seas Royal Caribbean out of Tampa. It's a 4-night West Caribbean. We'll be home for New Year's Eve. Wow. So what are the ports you're going to if it's West Caribbean? So you're picking out. Let me see what's on the west. Cozumel. No. Please enlighten me on the ports. That'd be nice. Out of Tampa, what's more? You'll be able to see Matt and Kimbra from Fantastic Cruising because Matt and Kimbra are at the Florida. They work at the Florida Aquarium, which is right there on the port, right near where the ships come on in. So yeah. Jen is saying g'day to Jonesy, so that's cool. Nightbot is asking you to check out the Helping Hands for Cruising website. It's helpinghands4cruising.org. Check it out because there's some exciting stuff in there. it talks about ways to donate to the channel and also some of the up-and-coming cruises. And speaking about cruises, one of the things that we Aussies need if we're going to head across to the US is what they call the ESTA. The ESTA is their way of giving us the opportunity to get across without needing a visa. Otherwise, you've got to go into the consulate and get a visa to go into the US. But this way you can do it via the ESTA, and please be sure that you get all the info in there correct. Otherwise, if they reject it, you have an issue. And then you have to get a visa. Amy is saying, you'll be glad to know I use biodegradable balloons. Oh, that's cool. Well, yeah, okay. Jen is saying one port is Cozumel, 2 full sea days. Okay, so this is their way of getting around a cruise to nowhere, right? In Australia, we can do cruises to nowhere. We don't have to stop in any ports. We can just go out for 3 days and then come back in. G'day again from Jonesy to Jen. So there we go. Okay, so currently I believe on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, there are currently 62 cabins sold, and we're trying to sell another 77. Denise, hello. Hello, Denise. Denise, hello. How are you, Denise? Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Jen's saying good day to you. And so is Jonesy. Now, Denise, you're on shift, are you not? And if you are on shift, I'm sorry about that. Okay, you spelled it correctly this time. Yep, I'm sorry about the fact that you're on shift, but I hope it's an easy shift and you don't get too much stress. All right, so just thought I would pop this up as a bit of a teaser. We do have one of the bands that is going to be on the cruise. Have a look. Tell me if you think it's worthwhile coming in there and joining in and spending time with the band. Just a small teaser, because I'll actually put on another video a little later on. But if you're enjoying that, we're certainly going to have a load of fun with them on board the cruise. Because on board the cruise, we'll be able to actually spend some quality time with them, have a meal with them, have a chat with them at any time. So it's going to be amazing. Denise is saying good day to Jen and to Jonesy. And Denise is saying she's at work with one patient each. Well, that's an easy shift. I'm glad to hear that it is an easy shift. Yes, Jonesy, it is a sax, and you'll be glad to hear that you'll be able to spend some time with that saxophonist on board the cruise. He's actually from the Echoes of Pompeii team, I believe. So you're going to have some fun and catch up with some of the drummers there as well. And, yeah, have some fun. Jen is giving us the raised arms, which is great. Denise is learning all about Canva when you should actually be no, I'm joking. All right, okay. All right. So now, Denise, are you going to join us on the? Okay, shut up, Sean. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to my drink. It's a tropical drink, so that's called tropical cordial in the water. So there we go. We're not superstitious, but we are a little stitious. Oh, I like it when you're stitious because you never know what might happen. There we go. Okay. Shh. I'm trying. Some might say very. Yum. Yes, it is yum. Okay, so moving right along. The next cruise that we've got coming up, unfortunately, we weren't successful this time, but hopefully God will be willing for us to win. And if we do win, we're on this cruise because we think this is in our bucket list.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Yep, that is going to be an amazing cruise, and there'll be some good people on board there. That's the one done by Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel, and they'll be going from Seattle all the way up through to Alaska. So that's our bucket list cruise. Unfortunately, the bank manager doesn't agree with us right now, but if we were fortunate enough to win the lottery, man, that would be a cruise we'd be going on. Jen, in answer to your question, we have, I don't know if you call them the same thing, but we have a cordial, which is like a sugary mix, which you can then mix with water, and it flavors the water for you. So what I'm drinking is a tropical cordial, and it's got a mix of very nice flavors in it. Two that I like the most is the tropical and also peached iced tea. We used to be able to get one that was made with mango flavors, but can't get that anymore. So I'm just enjoying the tropical and the peached iced tea. This one is just the tropical. I haven't tried to mix the two, the tropical and the peached iced tea. You'd get some very interesting colors, and I suppose you'd get some very interesting flavors as well. Moving right along, we're looking at, the peach iced tea is nice. We do enjoy it. Okay, moving right along, we're going to be looking now at the cruise that both Jimmy and I have called the Cruise of the Century. This particular cruise is a group cruise put on by Helping Hands for Cruising. This one will be rather interesting because part of your fares that you're going to be paying for are actually tax deductible. They're payable to Helping Hands for Cruising, and as a result, Helping Hands for Cruising is a 501c3 for those of you across the pond. So we're going to be on board there, and there's going to be actually currently 62 other cabins sold, which means that there's going to be at least 120 different people coming along. Some of them I know personally, some of them I don't know. So it's going to be rather interesting. But here we go. Here's a bit of a promo on it. Yes, folks, it's going to be an absolutely amazing cruise. We're so looking forward to it. Let me tell you, the types of things that we're going to be doing. What can I say? We're over the moon, to be real honest. It's going to take a bit for us to get there, but we'll get there. And well, what can I say? It's going to be fun. All right, I'm just having a look at some info here very quickly. Some of the events that we're going to be having on board the cruise. Look, you guys need to be on it because right now we're looking at two performances of the bands on the ship and one at the private island. There's going to be a trivia game. There's going to be a scavenger hunt. There's going to be the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising 125 on the go-kart track. There is a thing out there to see who can actually get me drunk because we're going on bar crawls. And no, I've never been drunk and I have no intention of getting drunk on board the cruise. But hey, people will try. There's 1 and 2 slot pools going on the slot machines. There's a pre-cruise meetup. Folks, you need to get to that pre-cruise meetup. It's going to be at Canaveral, and we're going to be having the most amazing fun. There will also be the group photos, so we need all of you into that group photo. In actual fact, we want to fill the room full of people for that group photo. Jonesy has just been reminded that he's got to get his Powerball ticket in. Well, mate, I've already got mine. I'm one step ahead of you. Oh, yeah. I should check the one from last night. Maybe we were lucky. I don't know. I didn't get any special phone calls, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Jen is saying she has to start playing the lottery. Well, right now, other than the odd one here or there that we save up for every 2 years, the lottery would make that a lot more frequent for us. You got to play to win. That's correct, Jen. 150%. Play to win. If you don't play, you don't win. Well, you could win, but you don't actually win the benefits, which is what it's all about. So, some of the things that I'm actually looking forward to on board the cruise is I'm not going to be able to spend a great deal of time with Ilana because we will be busy assisting with the cruise and getting things sorted. Jonesy is saying someone has to win. Might as well be him. Well, mate, you'd have to fight me off for it. It will be an opportunity for me to spend some time with my son. By then it'll been over a year that we've had a chance to actually catch up and chat. So we're certainly looking forward to getting together with him. My sister will be on that cruise as well. So that's going to be amazing. Be an opportunity for me to stir her as well. So there we go. One of the other things that I'm going to suggest you guys look at, not only am I suggesting that you look at the Helping Hands for Cruising.org website, but there is also the new Down Under Cruises, the downunder.cruises.com website. It's still a work in progress. Have a look at it, and you will be watching it change as every time you jump on there. It is a way of getting more info coming in and staying in touch, and we'll certainly look forward to having more and more comments coming in there. As I said, it's still a work in progress, so some of the things are not displaying properly, but at the end of the day, we've got a website up and it's portraying some good stuff. So there we go. Enjoy it, have a look at it, and let's have some fun. All right, now further to this, we have been getting some talk that it's possible we might be getting one of the more recent princess ships down under. There is this discussion about it, not 100% sure, but we'll see what's going on. Okay, she's back. Well, welcome back, Denise. Nice to have you here. Was Canva doing you any good, or are you going to be doing some Canva now? Yes, so I believe the cruise ship that we're talking about will be, I think it's the Sky Princess that's headed down. That's what I've been told. I could be wrong, but you never know. Yeah, cruising with a cause, you can't go wrong. Absolutely, you can't. And so it is, like I said, it is a helping hands for cruising group cruise. We want to try and set up a group cruise in January of 2027. And if we do that, we will certainly be doing one that goes out of Australia and does maybe the South Pacific or around New Zealand. So that's going to be fun. G'day, William. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Always having fun, my friend. Always having fun. Denise is saying, loving your new show. Yeah, Jen, I got to get involved in that new show. I've got to have a look and see. But Denise is loving it, so that's awesome. Also, more of the celebrities ships that are coming out. Royal Caribbean are still bringing in the oldies for us, but that's okay. We're used to it. Royal Caribbean and, we lose a cruise line by the name of P&O, but it now moves across to Carnival. So we will be one ship short. The Pacific Explorer will be set out to pasture. The Pacific Adventure will become the Carnival Adventure, and the Pacific Encounter will become the Carnival Encounter. And so we should be having, right now we've got the Carnival Splendor down under, and the Carnival Splendor will be staying here year round, I believe. So we will be having 3 ships in the Carnival fleet trotting around the country. So that will be amazing to have the Carnival banner. But they do say apparently that they won't be making that much change to the P&O, the ex-P&O ships. You know what? Carnival is Carnival, so we'll wait and see what happens. Peter is saying 23 days until his next and last cruise on the Pacific Explorer. Yep. William is saying, do you ever camp on the ship? Do I ever camp on the ship? Well, no, I don't take a tent with me. Is that what you mean? That kind of camp? Amy is still saying, still got 2 more on the Explorer and 1 more on the Pacific Adventure. 20. Okay, so Amy is cruising without Peter. Am I right in understanding that? Is that the way it works? So, how many other cruises are going? Who else is cruising before the end of the year? So we know that Craze Cruise fam have got 3 cruises, I believe, 2 more on the Explorer and 1 more on the Pacific Adventure. Yeah, folks, those of you in the chat, just type out #duck and Nightbot will bring up your details. Yep, the girls. Oh my God. Amy, if the girls are going on a cruise on their own, God help the ship. Seriously, you never know what you girls will get up to. Or I know Amy's going to be dancing the night away as usual on Aussie Classic in January. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good on you, Pete. So it's brought up your channel. There you go. There's the details. Good on you, folks. #duck. Amy knows I'm right because there's a dirty big fat smile, sneaky smile going on there. And yep, she does dance the night away. So Will is saying the Alaskan cruise he went on, he was able to pitch a tent on the bow and got to listen to the waves and the whales having fun. Mate, that's awesome. Glad you enjoyed your cruise and had a ball. Couple of people there putting in the hashtag duck, which is great. It's brought up, believe that's, yep, channel. So Will.i.am, please check out his channel. And then Amy and Peter from Cruise Crazed Fam, that's it. I always twist them around. And that's their channel. So please, folks, get into their claiming themselves an angel. Is still stuck on. Mate, that was the Alaska cruise, is that right? And do you know what ship? Can you give us a heads up on what ship you were on? Hopefully it was a great